Feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hey, and welcome back here to the post-show video wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. My name is Lee Heisman with my co-host, Ted Jenkins, and our guest today, Brent and Kim Dobrin with Free the Mind Co. Guys, an amazing show today. You guys have both been on the show separately, and now you came together after a full rebranding. You can listen to the entire episode on shrimptankpodcast.com, iHeartRadio as well. And guys, jump on the show. Amazing content from these guys. I've learned so much.
Now, we've talked on our program many times, Lee and I, that there's sort of this triangle of IQ, your intellectual quotient, there's EQ, your emotional quotient, and then there's AQ, which we call the adversity quotient. Check that out on another episode. But talk to us about how you empower people through the thought patterns and increasing their own self-awareness through emotional intelligence with Free the Mind Co.
So as it says in the name, we are called Free the Mind Co. And the mind consists of two components, which we all know of, thoughts and emotions. And the two kind of have this proportional relationship where as what you think, your emotions tend to follow. If I'm like, I hate this day, then you'll have negative emotions. And if you think, I love this day, your emotions will follow that. But we also teach people how to generate positive emotions and how to change that story that kind of plays in a person's mind in different situations.
How do you help people? Because I think a lot of people may be watching the post-show wrap-up, they're running a business, and how do you try to make the right decisions when your mind is battling competing emotions, which can happen we don't even realize it, that we have 3-4 emotions going on at one time. How do you help people get through that so they become a more quality decision maker to create more quality outcomes?
Well, personally, I feel that clarity comes when you have the ability to still the mind. When it's free and it's calm and settled, then we have perspective, and then we can go full force with our choices.
As well as the more you know yourself, the better you know how you're going to respond instead of react to different situations. So take fear and anxiety for an example. So many people talk about, I'm so anxious, but they don't understand that fear is underlying that. So how do you get to dealing with that? How do you access it? And then how do you learn to actually release it? Because all the stats show that fear in a company is so detrimental to productivity, to everything else. But no one in the company talks about it. And they don't know how to actually release it in order to make positive decisions moving forward. So that's one of the things that we deal with in our workshops.
And I think a huge component of business and just life in general is when we make decisions based out of fear, we tend to move backwards and retreat and not grow as individuals or as a company. When we make decisions based out of love, enjoyment, passion, like you spoke about earlier, having fun, when we have these positive emotions, things tend to go better for ourselves.
And we perceive them even better as well. And it just builds on itself like a domino effect. And, all of these things I want to be a part of. You guys have a special event coming up where you're going to be teaching this. Can you elaborate on that?
We're super excited.
Yeah, so we just launched a mastermind program called Enliven, Passion and Purpose. And in this workshop online community process, it's amazing because sometimes you can't speak to your family about passion and purpose, but we're going to create a community where people have similar interests to you, as well as the workshop really delves deep into how to find your passion, the reason why you do something, what it is you love the most, connect with the purpose. How do you work from a place of integrity, strengthening your core values to create something that you really care for? Because life is only beautiful if we're creating what we truly care for. And what we care for is what we value. So we have to really knuckle down into our core values, and we're just going to be giving away so many awesome tools in this mastermind program.
When is the mastermind event?
30th of November.
And where would they be able to find this?
On our website,
So
and it's going to be all over social media. So on our website, which is www.freethemindco.com. And our website and all social media is at Free the Mind Co.
Brent, Kim, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Ted, thank you for being the co-host. And, you know, we talked a lot about fear. And as an entrepreneur, things are scary, but you have to embrace your fear. And it's exactly what they talked about at their company. They help you embrace that fear, get a mind of clarity so you can make correct decisions. And something that we spoke about very precisely on the show is talking about surrounding yourself with people that tell you the truth. If you're an employer and you're an entrepreneur, most of your staff may not give you the actual truth. They're there to say yes to you most of the time. So hiring a company like Brent and Kim's is exactly the kind of organization that's going to come in and give you the realistic answers and the truth so that you can listen to them and grow your business. That was our post-show video wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond.